STF Consulting focuses on managed IT services that we deploy from our cloud platform.
We primarily service clients who are on a contractual basis. We take over their entire network infrastructure from the ground up.
Our core focus as a provider is really to make things as turnkey as possible for our clients. We really want them to be able to focus on their businesses while we handle their IT infrastructure.
When we hired STF, the first project was the Long Branch location. They installed a client that would connect to a remote data center, which enabled us to have all the restaurants communicate in the cloud, and all the information then is backed up remotely, redundantly, so there's a lot of peace of mind there.
So when Hurricane Irene hit, we were out of power here for a week. Out of power meant we had no access to our server, no access to emails, no access to our customers basically, and our vendors in Taiwan. So at that point we sat down with Sean. He put together a plan. He said, I can take everything and put it in a data center, and I can also just take your email and put it in the data center. We said, all right now email is our most important thing to do. Fast forward one more year, Hurricane Sandy hits.
Well, during Hurricane Sandy, I mean, it was disastrous for everybody, and we kind of had a game plan ahead of time. We put a lot of our core infrastructure in our data center that provided us with complete uptime. Absolutely no downtime for us whatsoever. And that's mission critical because we need to know who's actually down, up, internet, power. We have all that alerting right in front of us.
So Sean called me and said, we had already had a plan to move to the data center, but we were going to do it about a year from now. So he said, I can flip a switch right now, move everything into the data center, and you'll be up and running in less than 24 hours. And that was probably in the afternoon. By the next morning, we were 100% up and running.
After the storm had passed, we realized we didn't suffer any damage to any of the facilities. So we realized at that point that we couldn't make a claim to the insurance company and that we were going to have to try to get back online as fast as possible. STF was immediately able to tell us when power was restored, and we could have the restaurant back up and running, in some cases the same day, if not the next day. And people were grateful that there was a nice warm spot for people to go and have a meal.
After Hurricane Sandy, there was no electricity pretty much anywhere in New Jersey. Only a handful of places were fortunate enough to have power. So the best thing I could do to be able to access our core infrastructure was to get in my truck and find a cell tower that I knew was running. You'd have to pull up to the cell tower, and if you could hear the generator, you knew that you had something that was workable and viable.
When we were in Sean's pickup truck, we were able to get internet connection to our data center, remotely control any resources that we needed to. We were able to still continually monitor the clients who were up, down, and proactively call them from the cars.
Overall, STF is really nothing short of amazing. The best decision we ever made was hiring them as far as IT. They keep everything here running at all times.
Working with STF has been great. The experience that we've had with them has been excellent, and we look forward to a long-running relationship in the future.